Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Daily Blues here on 100% Chelsea. All the latest transfer news to do with Chelsea Football Club. And today, there's literally no news. There's literally no new developments. Today is a slow day in terms of finding out if there's any links or any new players that are linked with us. You know, we've still got the Begovic thing going on. Apart from that, there's literally nothing. Nothing at all, except for one little bit, which does concern us, but it concerns Turan a lot more. Not so much his link with us. It concerns his situation, which is what I'm going to address now. Turan apparently, has received a massive bid from Manchester United. Now, apparently, he's not willing. He's not willing to go to Man United despite this massive bid. Huge bid, apparently. He's holding up for a deal from Chelsea. That's the rumor at the moment. But also, he's linked with another club. And this is what I want to discuss with you guys. He's linked with Barcelona. Now, we all know he's linked with Barcelona. What baffles me is that Barcelona are on a transfer ban. They are on a ban. You know, they are literally on a ban. And I don't understand how they're still allowed to do business with other teams and, you know, other players when they're on a ban. You know, surely if you're banned, you can't do anything. What they're allowed to do somehow is still contact the player, make the deal, but the deal can only happen in January 2016, which for me is pointless because you're still getting the business done. You know, you're only losing maybe 3 months of a season, and from January he's yours. I don't understand that. I really don't get that. But apparently, Barcelona are linked with Turan and they want him. But the good thing for us is that with Barcelona wanting Turan, the only way they can actually get Turan is if he agrees to come in January 2016 or next summer, which I'm not so sure. Yes, he will probably stay at Atletico until then. But does he want to stay at Atletico? That's the question. I don't think he does. I think he's looking to move. And despite Man United apparently tabling a massive bid, sources are saying he's waiting for a nice offer from Chelsea for him to secure a deal to go to Chelsea. Now, that is brilliant in my case. Absolutely brilliant. I've said yesterday, he's played with our players before. He's played with Costa. He's played with our new arrival, Falcao. He's played with Felipe Luis, by the way. I said Azpilicueta yesterday. I don't know why. It was Felipe Luis who played at Atletico. Same position. I just got a bit confused. It's, Felipe Luis. So he's already got 3 guys that he knows who are pretty much starting 11, except for Felipe Luis. He plays from time to time. But hopefully this works out for us. You know, hopefully it works out for us. If Barcelona didn't have a transfer ban, I would be very skeptical. I'd say Turan would be off to Barca because it's Barcelona. You can't help it. They're a massive club. They're an elite club. You know, don't get me wrong. Soon to be us. We will become elite. You know, we're big, but we're not quite elite yet. We will be. Don't worry. You don't worry. But this whole thing about them having a transfer ban and they're still allowed to do business is something I really want to address with you guys, and leave me your comments because it doesn't make sense. If you're banned from something, okay, here's all right. If I get a driving ban, right, I don't say, all right, look, I'm still going to drive my car, but you know, I'll stop, and then in January 2016, you know, I'll just, you know, keep going like normal. You know, I'm not going to do that. That's pointless. When you're banned, you're banned. You shouldn't be allowed to have any activity in the transfer window whatsoever. And Barcelona are having all this activity. They've been linked with Pogba. They've been linked with Turan. They've been linked with. They got Vidal. You know, not Arturo Vidal, not the Juve one, the Sevilla one. They bought him, but he's not going to Barcelona. He has to wait till January. You know, it's very stupid, very stupid. And I just think, you know, the elites at Barcelona and the elites at UEFA and this whole financial fair play thing, they got this little thing going on that they've always had. And what can we say? What can we say? You know, they get away with murder. They all get away with murder. So let's just hope Turan doesn't actually go off to Barcelona. apparently sources are saying, good sources by the way, are saying that he's waiting for a nice bid from Chelsea, a nice concrete offer from Chelsea that can secure a deal for him to come to Stamford Bridge. That is brilliant. If that happens, I'm really loving it. I'm really loving it. And yeah, as you guys said and I said yesterday, his kebabs. He can bring his kebabs along. Diego Costa will be more than happy about that news. More than happy. But yeah, there we are, guys. So I hope he comes to Chelsea. Leave me your thoughts. What club do you think he want? What club do you think he'll choose? Do you agree with this whole Barca financial fair play transfer ban rubbish? As far as I'm concerned, let me know. I'm gonna get to your comments now. I'm gonna get to your comments. Liam Russell said UEFA Lona. UEFA Lona does not stop. Honestly, UEFA Lona does not stop at all. It doesn't. It doesn't seem to stop. As long as Platini is head of UEFA, Barcelona will always get that advantage. As far as I'm concerned, always. And don't get me wrong, it's not as much as it used to be when we played them in 2009, and there was all that whole scandal when you know they were getting everything going for them. They had Busquets dive in and people getting sent off from other teams. That hasn't happened for quite a while. You know, you have to be honest. But they're still getting an advantage. Still getting an advantage whatsoever. Messi apparently is meant to be charged with tax fraud. Is he in jail? No. You know, I don't know. Someone said Turan's kebabs, Chelsea pie. Good name. Chelsea pie said Turan's kebabs. Of course, Turan's kebabs. Turan's kebabs. Diego Costa loves them. If he loves them, they must taste good. So hopefully he brings his kebabs too. Ahmed Al Mansour said Platini loves Barcelona. He does, as far as I'm concerned. He does. It's proven. It's like it's textbook. It's science. It's practically 100% scientific fact. Platini is in love with Barcelona. I hate Platini, honestly. From the day we got robbed against Barcelona, that was the day I developed pure hatred for Platini and UEFA. Pure. And it will never leave me. It will never leave me. Despite what we did, and we got revenge at the new camp, that will never leave me. Bluz double H or Bluz ha, I don't know how to pronounce that, said, I tweeted his agent saying if Turan come to Chelsea, I would love you, and he favorited the tweet. Wow, okay. Well, you could have just started a whole rumor right there, to be honest. If his agent has favorited a tweet, then the paper should pick up on that, you know. Liam Russell again says, Turan or Griezmann? Oh, Griezmann, I think, is the more technically gifted player. Turan, I feel, is the player we need more. Just for the fact, as I've said before, he's more of a block. He's more steel and iron and toughness, and he's more of a Mourinho type player than Griezmann, I feel. But don't get me wrong, Griezmann would be an amazing addition. I would take Griezmann any day of the week. But right now, Turan or Griezmann, I'd go with Turan. Liam Russell once again said I should have got five penalties. Yes, it was 5. Or was it 4? One of them. Still a lot. Any news on Asmir Begovic? Well, that's from Rayan Izgi. The news at the moment is that apparently a deal has been made. Nothing officially confirmed, nothing announced, but apparently a deal has been made. He's happy to come to Chelsea. He wants to come to Chelsea. 8 million apparently is a raised bid. Apparently we had a 6 million bid in for him, and before they responded, we forked 8 million. So we raised the bid. And Begovic apparently is doing everything he can to move to Chelsea. I don't blame him. Who wouldn't want to join the champions? You know, the wise gamer says Turan won't add much depth and won't add much to the team we don't already have, in my opinion. But squad depth with good quality is always good. I ain't complaining. I agree with the second point. Squad depth is something we need. We didn't have much of it last year. That's why we had to play defensive from January onwards. Turan, I feel, would add depth, and I feel. True, we don't necessarily need Turan, but he would be a great addition. He would compete against Oscar. Oscar would feel like he'll need to prove himself. That would push Oscar. He'll be right there just in case anything happens to Fabregas. We can rotate our central midfield. Anything should happen to Matic, Fabregas can drop deeper. Turan can fill in Fabregas's role. Ramirez can pop in. We have a nice rotation going on in midfield with Turan, so that's great. Honestly, that's great. Ryan once again says Griezmann has told his agent he wants Chelsea. Chelsea want him. Smart money is on this 43 million transfer happening early summer. I haven't heard that. Honestly, I haven't heard that. I've heard that Griezmann and the Chelsea thing are completely off. That's what I've heard. We were linked with him since February, and apparently afterwards it just shut down. Mourinho said we don't want him. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Honestly, let's wait and see. Liam Russell says once again, Turan can play anywhere in front of the defensive mid. Exactly, anywhere, literally anywhere. He can even play on the sides. Now that's not his adopted position. He's more of a central attacking mid, but he can play on the side if he needs to. Again, versatility. We need that just in case. Fresh Dog says Turan is more brave. Better than go for Griezmann, and then he says no to Chelsea. Well, Turan, as I said, he is for me the more brave player. He's a player who will put his body on the line, and that's what we need. The football guide says, what do you think will happen with Salah? I've said it before. I think he's dug a hole for himself. I don't know where he's going to go. I think he's going to stay in Italy. Don't get me wrong. I think he'll stay in Italy, but I don't think he's going to go to Fiorentina. I think he'll be Inter Milan or someone like that. But I don't know if it's going to be a permanent or a loan deal. Who knows? Who knows? But he's dug a hole for himself, honestly. We'll wait and see. Don't you think we need a player like Schweinsteiger or Schneidlin? No. That's from Ahmed Al-Mansour. No. Because Schweinsteiger is hitting already his 30s. We don't need anyone like that. No. No way. Schneidlin, I ain't paying 25 or 30 million for Schneidlin. It's not happening. United can feel free to do that and waste 35 million on a player who hasn't proven himself at the top level. Okay, look at players that came from Southampton. Let me just give you an example. Players that went from Southampton to Liverpool, Lallana, Lambert. What did they do? They were doing absolutely amazing at Southampton. Went to Liverpool, couldn't fit the system. Lambert did absolutely nothing. He was practically a passenger for the whole season. You know, paying that much money for a player who's proven himself at Southampton, it's not the same as proving yourself at Chelsea or United or City or Arsenal. It's not that level, you know. A bit less, 20 million, I'd consider it. 30 million, no. What Southampton are asking for? No, no way, no. Jason Mika says, where should we improve to become more of a Champions League winning team? That's a good point. We need, I don't know if you remember, back in 2004-05, we had 2 players for every position. Sometimes 3, you know. I remember we had Ashley Cole, Wayne Bridge. You know, Carvalho, Terry. We had centre backs, defensive mid, Makalele or Essien. You know, on the sides we had Robben, Duff, even Johnson who could play on the sides, but he played up front. Kesman, Crespo. We had loads of different backups, just in case if anything happened, and that is what we need because now we're not quite there yet. We have backups for quite a few positions, but for someone like Matic, for example, we don't have a backup. We have Loftus-Cheek, but I spoke about him yesterday. We need a proper backup because Loftus-Cheek, you know, you can't throw him in a Champions League semi-final. It's just not going to happen. You know, other areas, striking situation at the moment seems okay. Our wings, we have Hazard and William, Cuadrado, maybe one more. Who knows? Even though, to be fair, Oscar can play on the side, but he's more of a central player. Fabregas, Oscar. If we get Turan, there we are. 3 central attacking midfielders right there. Our centre-backs, I feel possibly a centre-back as well. We have Terry and Cahill, Zuma. Christensen's gone out on loan. We need another centre-back, I feel, just in case. And our goalkeeper, we're getting Begovic. I think that's all right. For now, that's all right. You know, to win the Champions League is not easy, but look at how we did it in 2012. You know, we didn't have the best team in the world, but we won it. It's just about, honestly, the way you're playing, sometimes luck, and just thinking tactically, you know, to perfection. And Mourinho's the man for that. So let's wait and see. When is the Burn Notice says, when is the better Hazard going to get a chance with us? When is the better Hazard? Have you seen Hazard? Are you talking about his little brother? Because if you're talking about his little brother, I'm not so sure. I think he's out on loan. Let's wait and see what happens. But he's still young. He's a lot younger than Eden. So let him come through. Blas HH as well says, if you look through Muziokin's tweets, which is Turan's agent, you can see he favorited a lot of tweets about Turan to Chelsea. Fair dues. Honestly, I think it will happen. If you're asking me if it's going to happen, I think it will happen. I think Turan will become a Chelsea player. I think he will. Chelsea Pie says, I think we need an established defensive mid. Schneidlin would be perfect as Mikel is likely to part ways with the club. True, don't get me wrong. Schneidlin is a good player, but again, it's that much money for someone like Schneidlin. You know, Mikel, I feel, has provided a lot. It's a shame he's going. It's his time. He has to. But I think we have to take a look at other defensive mids that are available and make a choice there. Make a choice there because that much money for Schneidlin, come on. Who knows? He might come to Chelsea and be a complete flop because he's just hit Southampton's level. It's a much lower level. It's a much lower level than Chelsea. You're playing for an elite European team when you're at Chelsea. Like as I said, we're not quite elite yet, but it's a big European club. You can't throw someone like Schneidlin unless if he's willing to prove himself or Mourinho knows he is the right sort of player. You have to trust Mourinho. You have to trust Mourinho. Right, Willian to Juve. I'm going to do the last few here. Last few. Willian to Juve, not happening. Not happening at all. Do we need Turan? I feel he'd be a good addition. Chelsea want Antonio Rudiger. He's not coming, by the way. I think he's going to Wolfsburg. I was going to address Rudiger, but apparently he's going to Wolfsburg. He wants to stay in Germany. That's it. It's not happening. So, we'll say he's going to Wolfsburg. We'll stop talking about him. It's done. How long will you be on for? Another couple of minutes, honestly. Another couple of minutes. It can't go on for too long. Prebesh says, I still hope Griezmann signs for us rather than Turan. We need goal-scoring wingers. Maybe Song would have been good, but Hazard and Griezmann left and right, and maybe Fabregas attacking mid. It would be good, don't get me wrong, but I just don't see it happening. Atletico are not letting Griezmann go. Griezmann and Coca are not leaving. I think Atletico have made that clear, and that's why we can't just hang about. We have to keep moving. Time's ticking. It's a transfer window, so we'll wait and see what happens there. But I don't think Griezmann will go. I don't think he will go. Forgan was sold to Mönchengladbach. Was he? I thought he was out on loan. All right, he's been sold. All right, there we are. Are you sure he's been sold? Is it permanent? Let me know. If not, I'll have a look. Do you think that Chelsea can win the Champions League this season? Yes, I think we can. I think we can. Real Madrid are plummeting. Man City, we're not even going to talk about. Bayern Munich are not quite the same Bayern Munich that we know in the last two or 3 years. I feel they've plummeted a bit. It's us or Barca. It's us or Barca. But this time we have to take it seriously. No more what we did against PSG. No more of that. No way. We took them lightly. We shouldn't have taken them lightly. We have to take every game seriously. And with a few signings, it'd be good. Someone says we should buy Song. That's not happening. It's not happening. Song is off. It's completely off. Apparently, he's moving to West Ham. Don't know why, but he's moving to West Ham. He spent the season in West Ham. Apparently, he's moving there permanently. So, not happening. Not happening. Who should replace Terry next season? I think Zuma. I think Zuma would be a perfect fit. Perfect fit. He's a beast. Another beast. A beast has to replace a beast, and Zuma is the perfect beast. So yeah. Is Falcao a good signing? I think he is. Last few, yes, it's permanent. Hazard to Mönchengladbach. Okay, he is. Do you realistically see Hazard ever leaving Chelsea? No, I don't. I say that now, but let's wait and see what happens in 10 years' time when he's 30. And maybe he'll move then. Yes, Forgan was sold, but we have a buyback clause for 20 million after 4 years. All right, great. That's perfect. Let him develop. And then when he turns into his brother, we can bring him back. There we are. Sorted. There you are, guys. Thank you so much for all your comments. Thank you for watching live once again, Daily Blues. Feel free to catch tomorrow's edition of Daily Blues as well. New videos are coming, by the way. Things have been arranged. We are going to talk about the new stadium. We're going to mention a new other things, looking into the new season, looking into our team. It's going to be good. From some new videos coming your way pretty soon. For now, Daily Blues will be back on tomorrow. Please be sure to check out another edition then. Feel free to check all the links in the description once this video is up properly. Check all the links to our Facebook, our Twitter, and our Instagram. We are active on all platforms of social media, so please check those out. Subscribe to 100% Chelsea if you are new, and I'll see all of you tomorrow for another edition of Daily Blues. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a good day in the sun, or wherever you are. Here in London, it's hot as hell. So enjoy it, and I'll see all of you tomorrow. Take care, guys, and peace.